bringing you this deep blue precision diver I just received, and it comes in this nice zippered pouch box. It's like a hard shell backpack material, and looks like it's pretty much weather resistant, so it can take some light rain or something. And this thing would also double as a travel pouch for 2 or 3 watches. Now when you open it up, you get the watch, and that's the watch right there. You get this little template that goes over it saying deep blue. You get a wipe cloth, and you get this keychain that says remove before diving, deep blue. It's pretty cool. Okay, now let's get to the watch and take it out. Let's get rid of this. Now this is the watch. This is a Pepsi Bezel day-night. Let me zoom in a little bit. Pepsi Bezel T100 day-night diver. Now this has the tritium T100 tubes, a ceramic Pepsi bezel, and the reason why I chose this watch is because of this Pepsi bezel. I didn't have anything with a Pepsi bezel, and this bezel, I have to tell you, is fantastic. It's electric blue. It is a true Pepsi color, paired with the electric blue sunburst dial on the watch. It is just fantastic. Look at that. That is just fantastic. I really like it. Now, let's look at the watch. Let's go top to bottom. Look at the bad. Look at the good. The good thing is the watch is really, really, really legible. It's really legible. You have a nice 120 click bezel, no back play, and my other deep blue I reviewed earlier had a bezel, but it wasn't as crisp as this one. Maybe because this is a little bit more of an uprated model. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get another deep blue within the next month or 6 weeks. I'm going to get another one. That's how highly I'm impressed with this watch. And I love the ceramic bezel on here. Now this has a Super Lume, a BGW9 pip, and it has tritium gas tubes. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tubes on the dial, and then you got 1, 2, 3 tubes on the hands. Now the hands and all the dial ones except the 12 o'clock 2 are green. The 2 at the 12 o'clock are orange to help you orient yourself at night. Now I'm going to tell you something. These tubes, I pit them up against my ball. These are T100 tubes. My ball is T25 tubes, and I'm going to be honest, I could see no difference. I don't know where the T25 comes in and the T100, if it's a quality thing. I thought all the tubes were made by one maker, so the brightness is exactly the same. I couldn't see any difference, period. So you can check back my older videos. I have a full review of this ball too. It's a ball telemeter, Engineer 2 telemeter. It's a really nice watch, one of my favorites. Now getting back to this watch is a 44. Now my Seiko, I pulled this out just for comparison. This Seiko is a 43. This is a 44. Now this watch, the deep blue, is a little bit more robust and a little thicker. It has a thicker back on there. The case is about the same thickness as the Seiko, but then the crystal and the bezel on the deep blue are a lot more robust. A lot more robust. And then the bracelet, as you can see side by side, is a lot more robust. This bracelet, size with pins and sleeve, is my Samurai size with pins and sleeves. These movements in here are very similar. This is a 4R movement, and this is a a TMI Seiko movement, which is basically the same exact movement. It's a hacking hand winding, 21,600 vibrations per minute, the same exact speed as this one. They keep a very similar time, a couple minutes fast or slow. It's no issue there. They even have really similar dials. Look at that. The deep blue is really nice. I mean, really nice. I like it. I even like the bezel better, and the fact that this has tritium tubes is really awesome. But these watches basically have the same movement, and they're really nice. I do like the deep blue's crown a little better. It's a little bigger. The knurling on there is a lot better than the Seiko, and it's just a great watch. I mean, it's really a great watch. It's super high quality. Now I'm going to pop this blue on my wrist so you can see what it looks like. Even the clasp is Seiko-esque. Stamped clasp, nothing to write home about. It doesn't have the twin trigger like the Seiko. It doesn't have the trigger like the Seiko. It just has a pressure clasp and then a fold over. But the bracelet is robust, and I don't think I'm going to have any problems with it. Now I sized the bracelet already. This is on my wrist, 7.25 inch wrist. This thing is 44 mil. It sits up nice and tall, and it is really a lot of wrist presence when you wear this watch. This watch, I'm going to wear it to work tomorrow. It's going to be an eye catcher and an eye grabber. I know it is. I know it's going to get compliments because this electric blue is really Pepsi blue. I mean, look at that. That thing is really electric blue, and I mean, it's beautiful. I'm really impressed with this watch. I really like the solid end links, the bracelet. They could have did better job on the clasp right here, but I'm going to tear it up anyway. It's going to be all have death dive marks by tomorrow. This is all bead blasted on the inside. The back, let's look at the back. The back is pretty nice. It has a guy diving on there, a couple specifications, 500 meters, water resistant. The back is kind of like an Oris back. That's what it reminds me of, with that little bubble back right there. Reminds me of an Oris back. Now, on the lugs, if you look at the lugs are kind of swept down, and then they have this little angle right here. You see they sweep, angle, and then another angle. So the lugs are really unique. The case is unique. It's a little different, you know, than your normal case. It has real nice end lug fittings. Not a lot of space, not a lot of wiggle. The bezel is nice and tight, sapphire glass, and you get a lot of things over the Seiko. To tell you the truth, for these watches, I put this ceramic bezel on this Seiko, but the Seiko still doesn't have sapphire glass. This deep blue does. This has sapphire glass, so it's really up to par. And that crown is a monster crown. Look at the crown in comparison. See that crown, how long that crown is and how tall that crown is? Look at that. And the knurling on this crown is fantastic. It is awesome. Seiko should switch to a longer crown like this. It doesn't get in the way. It's really nice. So, what I don't like about it, I think it could have been a little thinner. They could have went with a thinner bezel. And maybe this one could have had the lume bezel too. It doesn't have the lume bezel. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to line it up with the ball in this, and I'm going to put the black light on there. You're not going to get that much of a night shot with it because it's tritium. So the ball has super luminova and tritium. This just has BGW9 at the tip, and this has obviously lume-bright. So I'll cut the studio lights down. And that's what you're getting at night right there. That's the Seiko. It's the deep blue, and you can see the T100 tubes already glowing with the blue pip. But I'll hit it with some black light so you can see more like what it will look like at night. That's what it's going to look like at night, right there. It's going to look real nice at night. That's the ball with the 63 tubes, and that's the deep blue. Don't get me wrong, I checked them both out at night. The deep blue ball glows just as good as the ball, so you don't have to worry about that. It's a really good T100 tubes. You don't have to worry about it. It's very legible, and of course, it's going to outlast any kind of lume bright or any kind of traditional lume because it's tritium. You know. So I'll cut the studio lights back on. That's what they look like at night. Now, I'm going to go ahead, push these over to the side, and I'm going to tell you, I recommend this watch. This is a keeper. If you want a Pepsi and you want to pay a good price for a Pepsi, this is one of the ones you might want to consider. It's a deep blue T100 day-night tritium diver with the Pepsi. That's right, you get the true electric blue Pepsi in the rear, and it is ceramic, and it's T100 tubes. I'm going to wear this for about a week and to see how it is and take lots of photos of it, and I'll put it online, and I'm going to put it on the new and the greatest Facebook group, and that is Just Bluefish Watches with Guy. If you're not a member of that, join Just Bluefish Watches. He gives away watches. He's a good guy. His name is Guy, and he's a really nice person, and I believe that he has the best YouTube channel for watches. It's new, it's up and coming. Be a part of the genesis of the Guy Bluefish wave, and it's Just Bluefish, and you're going to really like it. Join up and check out my stuff, check out Guy's stuff, and I believe everybody on this YouTube channel is very passionate, and everybody on the Facebook page is very passionate. So it's Just Bluefish Watches and Guy's YouTube. Check him out. And I'm officially plugging him. He's the most level-headed person and sensibility when it comes to these watch reviews. So my name is Big E. Please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if there's anything else you want me to grab and review. I'm going to do another deep blue. The next one I do is going to be a full loomed bezel, not a tritium. And sorry for this video being so long, but I just got this watch and I'm ecstatic. So my name is Big E. Please subscribe, keep in touch, and God bless. Talk to you guys later. Bye.